اهلا بيكم اعزائي طلاب الصف الاول الاعدادي. معكم مستر مجدي خلف واهم اسئله امتحان الترم الاول. خليني افكركم بالقناه بتاعتنا على اليوتيوب، ما تنساش نعمل سبسكرايب ولايك وشير ونفعل زر الجرس علشان يوصل لنا كل جديد، لان دي مش هتكون اخر حلقه ان شاء الله. في الترم الثاني هيكون لينا حلقات ومراجعات. يلا نبدا مراجعتنا. Question number 1. Electric wires are made up of yes, excellent, copper or aluminum. If the speed of object in motion increases into the double, its kinetic energy increases into yes, 4 times. Why? Look at this relation. Kinetic energy equal half mass times speed square or velocity square. So it is a square here, means it will be 4 times. Bridges made up of iron are coated in the purpose of protecting them from yeah, we coat or paint the bridges made of iron, yes, to protect them from rust. The cockroach, flies, mosquitoes belong to what? Yeah, excellent. Insects. Why? Because they have 6 jointed legs. Whereas the spider belongs to scorpion or spider belongs to arachnids because they have 4 pairs of jointed legs or 8 legs, and they are classified as invertebrates. Yes. When you examine a pond water drop by microscope, some microorganisms or microscopic organisms can be seen such what? Such as amoeba, yeah, euglena, and paramecium. Space energy is changed into electric energy in the battery. Please remember, battery, food, fuel, all of them have, yes, chemical energy. The electrons revolve around the nucleus of the atom in where do electrons revolve the nucleus? Yeah, in shells or energy levels. You can say energy levels or you can say shells. According to their energy. The lowest energy is yes K and the highest energy is Q. Arthropods can be classified according to the number of legs into, I told you about here. Yeah, into what? Insects, arachnids, and myriapods. Insects, I'm sorry, I forgot one here. So this one, space and space are tasteless or edentate animals. Yeah, we have a sloth and yeah, armadillo. Arthropods can be classified according to the number of legs into yeah, insects, arachnids, and myriapods. Next question, choose. The adaptation of beaks in hawk is, so they have hawks, vultures, they have what? Yes, hawk, yes, so let me pick a pen from, yes, this pen. So hawks here have, yes, hawk beaks. Space belongs to animal with no body support. No body support, it means soft, yes, soft body animals, yes, like octopus and jellyfish. Pea plant belongs to what? Fern, monocotyledon, dicotyledon, or gymnosperm. So yes, dicotyledon. Space is from rodents that undergo aestivation. Aestivation is done in summer. So which one here undergo aestivation? Someone says, Mister, I have jerboa and the desert snail, but I say rodent. So only jerboa here is a rodent that undergoes aestivation. The color property is a distinguishing factor between table salt and flour, iron and the gold, oxygen and the nitrogen, oxygen and the carbon dioxide. Forget gases because they are colorless. So here, table salt or flour, yes, iron and gold. I can differentiate between them by color. Sykes and the pine tree belong to what? Yes, gymnosperm. Yes, excellent, gymnosperm. Why? Here is a question of give reason. Cycas and the pine tree are of gymnosperm because they produce yeah, or form their seed inside the cones. They form seeds inside cones. Space is known as the number of protons and neutrons. Look at this number of protons and neutrons. So it will be, yes, mass number. So it is mass number. In rodents, the incisors number in the lower jaw is, yeah, the same like upper jaw. In rodents, both of them have one pair of incisors. While legomorphs, they have two pairs up and one pair down. An atom third level, look at this here. I'm talking about main energy level, not electronic configuration. So the third level is saturated with, according to the relation 2 n power 2 is what? Yes, 18. Okay. Number next one or next question. Give reason. Question number one. The iron nail and the metallic coin sink in water, while a piece of cork or a piece of wood float on water surface. This is related to density, yeah? Because the density of iron and iron nail or coin is higher than the density of water, while the density of wood is lower than or less than the density of water. Remember, when the density is higher than water, it means it will sink. When the density is lower than water or less than water, it means will float. Next question. Water is not used to extinguish petrol fires. Yeah, related to density too, because the density of petrol is less than the density of water. Yeah, number three. Balloons filled with hydrogen or helium rise up in air carrying flags. Related to density too, because the density of hydrogen and helium are less than the density of air. That's why they rise up carrying flags. Electric wires are made of copper or aluminum. Why? Why copper or aluminum? Because they are good conductor of electricity. Next one, I'm talking about this. Screwdrivers, this is this one, are made of steel, while their handles are made of plastic. You see this part out of steel, while that part out of plastic. Why? Yeah, this part of steel because it is good conductor, while plastic is bad conductor. To protect my hand here, because steel is good conductor of electricity, but wood and plastic are bad conductors of electricity. Cooking pans are made of aluminum because cooking pans good conductor of heat, and they has high melting point like this. But sometimes you say the handles of cooking pans, you see the handles where you catch them is made of wood or plastic or glass sometimes. Why? Because they are bad conductors of heat. Sodium and potassium are kept under kerosene surface. Why? Yeah, we said sodium, potassium, they are very active metals that react very with water. So the answer here, to not react with moist air, to not react with moist air, as they are very active metals. So now scientific term. It is the simplest form of matter. So stop here. Simplest form of matter. It is, yeah. Only one that has this phrase, simplest form of matter or simplest pure form. This is what? Element. That can't be analyzed into simpler form. So I'm talking about elements. Like, yeah, you see elements here. All of these are elements, like hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. They are elements. So element is the simplest pure form of matter. So next one, substance which is formed of what? So I have something here. I go to, yeah, formed of combination of atoms or of two or more different elements. Look at here, please. When you see this different elements, two or more different elements, different here. So it is what? That's excellent. It is compound. Like what? Like carbon dioxide. Look at here. Carbon dioxide is a compound. Why? Because it is, yes, made of different elements. I have here carbon and what? Oxygen. So it is compound. I have here different elements. Okay. So we have a question about this later. It is the fundamental building unit of matter, or the smallest individual unit of matter which can share in chemical reaction. Look at this, can share in chemical reaction. Yes, this is for atom only. So the atom is the smallest unit and the fundamental and the building unit of matter that can share in chemical reaction, like atom. So it is the number of protons in the nucleus and equal to the number of electrons. What is this? Number of protons equal to number of electrons. Yes, atomic number. Excellent. It is atomic number. So the small number, please. I have two numbers here, one small, one large. So the small number is always atomic number. What about the large number? This. It is the sum of numbers of what? Protons and neutrons. That's why it is large number. What is this? Mass number. So mass number, number of what? Protons and neutrons. While atomic number, number of protons only. That's why the mass number larger than atomic number. They are imaginary regions around the nucleus in which the electrons move according to their energy. Yes, energy levels or shells. It is the amount of energy lost or gained by an electron when it transfers from one energy level to another. So look at this amount of energy lost or gained. I'm talking about, yes, quantum. Yes, quantum of energy. Next part. Look at this question, please. So here, write the electronic configuration of the following elements. Look at here. How to do electronic configuration here for sodium 1123. Number one, please, when you do electronic configuration, forget mass number. We don't deal with mass. We deal only with the small number, atomic number. So you will distribute the small number. Now let's do it, okay? Number one, this is the nucleus of sodium. It has 11 protons and 11 electrons. So the first energy level, what is the name of it? K. Yes, can saturated with 2 electrons. So I take 2 from 11. What is left? 9 left, yeah? So energy level 2, what is the name? L. Yeah, it can take up to 8. So now I took 2 plus 8, 10. What is left? Only 1 electron. Yes, I will put it in the third level, M. I put 1 electron here. So 2 plus 8 plus 1 equal 11 electrons. So this is the electronic configuration. Another one, helium 24. So I'm dealing with, yes, a small number. Helium has 2 electrons and 2 protons, or 2 protons and 2. So this is the nucleus of helium, has 2 protons and 2 electrons. So the first energy level, that is K, can saturated with, yes, 2 electrons. So I took all the 2, I put it here. No energy level are opened more. Yeah, this is helium. Chlorine, 1735. I'm dealing with, yes, atomic number 17. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not okay. I'm sorry about this. This one, no. Okay. So I want to do it. Yeah, it's okay. So only one, the energy level. Okay. So forget this. This one. Yeah. Okay. To not be. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Okay. Because we are dealing with atomic number only, not mass number. Okay. So this one wrong. Okay. Okay, chlorine atom has 17 protons and 17 electrons. So the first level take 2. The second one L takes 8. So the third one, what is left? 10 out of 7. So 7 electrons are left for the third one. So here it will be 17 electrons. Easy. Now let's go to another question here. Indicates the number of electrons in the outer levels in each atom. Calculate the number of neutrons. Okay, now let's do it together. Here, sodium, one by one here. So sodium 1123. Calculate the number of neutrons, but first, so indicates the number of electrons in the outer level in each unit. So I'm talking here about the outer level, this one. So sodium 281, it has only one electron in the outer level. Yeah. So now let's do some number of electrons here. I have 11 electrons. In the outer level, it will be 1 electron. So number of protons, it will be 11 protons. So number of neutrons, is how do you get it? So I minus the mass number out of atomic number. So 23 minus 11, it will be 12 neutrons. So atomic number is 11 and mass number will be 23. The second one, helium 24. So number of electrons, 2 electrons. So helium here has only one energy level. Okay, the outer one, outer shell, has 2 electrons. It is filled with electrons because it is inert gas. Number of protons, 2 protons and 2 electrons. Number of neutrons, so we said neutrons, I minus mass number out of atomic number. So atomic number 2 and the mass number 4. The third one, chlorine. Chlorine has atomic number 17 and the mass number 35. So number of electrons, 17 electrons. So what is the number in the outer energy level? Yes, 7 here. You see, the last one has 7 electrons. So chlorine, number of protons, yes, the same, 17. Number of neutrons, so I minus mass number out of atomic number. It will be 18. Atomic number, 17, mass number, 35. Okay. Now let's do to another question. So now I give you 2 options here, element molecule or compound molecule. So like CO2, CO2 is compound. Give reason. Because it is consists of what? 2 different elements. 2 different elements, carbon and oxygen. O3, is it element molecule or compound molecule? Yes, excellent. It is element molecule. Why? Why O3 is element molecule? Can you tell me? Because it consists of the same number of atoms. It has 3 oxygen. So oxygen, all of them oxygen. Okay, you see here, only oxygen. But here I have carbon and oxygen, different. But here all of them oxygen. So H2, yes, element, excellent, element compound, element molecule, sorry. Why? Because it's hydrogen, no other elements. So here only hydrogen. So this one, carbon monoxide. Yes, excellent, it is compound. Why compound? Because it has 2 different elements, carbon and oxygen. HCl, hydrochloric acid. Yes, it is a compound. Why? Because it consists of hydrogen and chlorine. Yes, it is compound. Now, some problems. Write down the formula. No, I need only the formula by which you can find. Density. What is the formula of density? Density equal mass divided by, yes, mass over volume. So this is density, mass over volume. The number of electrons saturates the energy level. What is the relation? 2 n power 2. Potential energy equal weight time height. You remember? Potential energy equal weight times height. Kinetic energy half, yes, mass times speed square or velocity square. Work equal force, that is F, times the displacement. Next question, complete. Are you ready? Yeah. So some plants have large sized leaves, such as large sized leaves like what? Banana, excellent, banana. And some has small sizes like gargir or ملوخية, you know. Space is the basic unit of classification of living organisms. Oh, stop. Here is living organisms. Don't say atom, yeah? It is a species. Species is a basic unit of living organisms. The liquid element which is composed of one atom. The liquid element which is composed of one atom is one atom. It's mono, yes, monoatom. Okay, like mercury. And that is composed of two atoms, diatom, but liquid. This is bromine, yeah? Do you remember? It is bromine. So I have mercury because mercury is a metal, it is monoatom. And the bromine, it is non-metal, so it is diatom. This one monatomic, this one diatomic. The space takes the shape of container, so this is liquids. But gases have no definite shape, no definite volume. By the way, this question is not accurate. So it must be because gases take the shape and volume of their container, while liquids take the shape only. It's okay. So I collect these questions from many resources. So the hydrogen molecule is consisted of hydrogen molecule consists of what? While argon molecules inert gas is consists of. So hydrogen molecule consists of one, two, because hydrogen is active gas, so it is diatomic. Two hydrogen, diatomic, diatoms, two atoms here. So I must here two atoms. While argon gas, it is gas, but inert gas, so it is monoatomic or one atom. So hydrogen, it is consists of the form of molecule of two atoms, this one atom. So choose an object. So because I can see something, so zoom put something here, I can see from, yeah, let me move it away and continue. Yeah, an object potential energy is zero when the object is at, so when is the potential energy is zero? When the object at maximum height or at Earth's surface, or when the object mass increase, or when the object speed increase. So potential energy will be zero when the object is on Earth's surface. So here is the potential energy will be zero. Why? Because potential energy, yes, related to the mass and height. When you are at a height, so potential energy increase. So the atom nucleus contains protons and neutrons, protons and electrons, neutrons and electrons, protons, neutrons, and electrons. So remember, the mass nucleus contains two kinds of particles here. They are protons, positively charged particles, and the neutrons, they have no charge or neutral. 13. Space is an example for plants that reproduce by spores. Which one? Spores, like ferns, yeah? Yeah, so it is what? Voyager, yes, this one. Voyager and adiantum. So this one produced by spores. Next question here. So this one, look at this. Fluorine 917. 9 is, yes, number of protons and equal to number of electrons. 17 is mass number. Okay. So I have here number of protons 9. Number of neutrons, so minus mass number out of atomic number 8. Number of electrons equal to number of protons. So this is non-metal. Why? Because the energy level, the outer shell, the outermost energy level, okay, end with 5, 6, 7. So it is non-metal. 1, 2, 3, it is metal. Another one here, calcium 20, 40. So now let's distribute. Here, calcium, number of protons, 20. Number of neutrons, I minus, mass number out of atomic number, 20. And the number of electrons will be 20, like atomic number. So it is metal. Why? Because the outermost energy level ends with 2 electrons. So look at this. When this one ends with 1 or 2 or 3, it is metal. When it is end with 5 or 6 or 7, it is non-metal. If it is ended with 8, okay, or 2 in case of helium, it will be noble gas or inert gas. Like, right is a scientific term. Are you ready? Now let's go. The mass of unit volume. Mass of unit volume. Do you remember? Yes, excellent. Density. Number 2, it is the temperature at which, so look, at which matter begins to change from solid state to liquid state. Yes, yes, yes. Melting point. Excellent. So next one, it is the smallest part of matter which can exist freely. It has. Look at here. Here you can't say atom. You can't say atom. Why? Because exist freely. Atom cannot be exist freely. Atom must share in chemical reaction, but molecule can exist freely. So please be careful. When it says exist freely, it is molecule. When it says share in chemical reaction, it is atom. Okay. Next one. They are spaces that found among the molecules. Spaces among molecules, yes, intermolecular spaces. Excellent. Number, it is the force that bonds the molecule together. What is the force that attract molecule together? Yes, intermolecular force. Next question. So please let me remove this sign. Yes, noble gas don't enter chemical reactions through ordinary conditions. This gives reason why noble gas can't share in chemical reaction. Why? Because we said the outermost energy level is filled with electrons. They have, because the outermost energy level of their atoms are completely filled with electrons. So they don't easily share in chemical reaction. Problems now, we have a problem here. What is the density of 35 grams of a substance that occupy 25 cubic centimeters? So in case of problems, please, we have steps. Step number 1, you must extract. Where is the mass here? Yes, here is the mass. Where is the volume? Here is the volume. How do you know it is a mass? In gram. How do you know it is a volume? In cubic centimeter. So it is mass and volume. Now you can write, so here, as I said, mass equal 35 grams, volume equal 25 grams. So step number 2, I write the rule. Density equal mass divided by volume. Please be careful. Mass up, volume down here. So when you divide them, it will be 1.4 gram per cubic centimeter. This is the measuring unit of density, please. You must write it. So let's move to another. Show the electronic configuration of the following elements. Electronic of neon 1020. Yeah. Again, once we deal with atomic number, the small number. We don't deal with the large number. We deal only with the small number, atomic number. So here is number of protons, 10, and the number of electrons, 10. Now here, so this is the nucleus of neon. It has 10 protons and 10 neutrons. So the first energy level K take 2. The second one take 8. So stop here. Yes. Why? Because I'm dealing with this number, atomic number, not that number. Okay. Small number. You distribute small number only. So 2 plus 8. This is the number of protons, 10. So this one, neon is what? It ended with 8. So it will be noble gas or inactive gas. This is noble gas. Question number 2. Magnesium 20, 12, 24. So we are dealing with 12, the small number, atomic number. So number of protons 12, number of electrons 12. So now let's distribute it. So the first level, K, L 8, M A 8 2. I'm sorry because so this one, yes, 2 8 2. I'm sorry. Yes, yes. 12. So 2 plus 8 10 plus 2 12. Okay. So now the outermost energy level 2. So it will be, yeah, metal. 1, 2, or 3 metals, more than 5, 6, 7 non-metal, 8 like this one will be noble gas. Okay, so now let's do another question. I know it may take long, but yes, we have many points. The freezer or the fridge, this is give reason. The freezer of the fridge is found at the top of the fridge. The air conditioner is fixed at the upper part of the room. The same. Why the freezer at top and the air conditioner at top? Because cold air has what? Yes, yes, yes. High density, so it fall down. So when the air is cooled, its density increase, so it falls down. Next one, the electric heater اللي هي الدفاية يعني is placed at the bottom of the room. Why? So the opposite. When the air is heated, its density decrease, so it rises up to warm the room. So when the air is cool or cold, its density, yes, is high, so it sink or fall down. When the air is hot, its density is low, so it rises up. The heat of the sun doesn't reach to the earth by conduction or convection, because conduction and convection need a medium. So here it is not transferred by conduction because air is a bad conductor to heat, and it is not transferred by convection because the space between the sun and the atmosphere, the earth doesn't contain any medium. So you can contract the answer here. Conduction and convection need medium, and up in space there is no medium. Yeah, so you can, because conduction, convection need medium, while in space it is vacuumed, no medium up there. Next one, the production of electricity from solar energy is preferred to that what is produced from burning fuel, because solar energy is, yeah, cheap and clean. Yeah, so it is cheap and clean energy. Solar energy is clean source of energy and cheap. You feel hot when you touch a hot metallic spoon, so it is a solid, and heat is transferred by conduction. Yeah, so the spoon is good conductor, and the heat transferred through it. Due to the transfer of heat object of high temperature metallic spoon to the object of low temperature, you write the scientific term. Quickly, the ability to do work is excellent energy. Next one, it is the summation of potential energy and kinetic energy. It is what? Mechanical energy. The summation of potential and kinetic mechanical energy. Next one, it is stored energy. Two words enough. Stored energy. It is what? Potential energy. The second one, it is the work done during motion. So I have here energy of motion. During motion, work done during, it is what? Kinetic energy. So stored energy, potential energy. Yeah, work done during motion, it is kinetic energy. It is a form of energy which transfer from the object of higher temperature to lower temperature. From hot to cold, it is what? Heat. Yes, heat energy. Next one, energy is neither created nor destroyed, but it's converted from one form to another. Yes, the law of conservation of energy. Yes, the conservation law of energy, or the law of conservation of energy. Next one, It is the condition which states the direction of heat energy. When you see condition states the direction of heat energy, so I'm talking about temperature. Yes. So this is temperature. Next one. It is transfer of heat through solids. Don't complete. Through solids, it must be conduction. Excellent. So next one. Transfer of heat in gas and liquids. Which one? Where hot molecules have less density, rise up, while molecules have more density, fall down. So I'm talking about convection. Yes. Third one. It is a transfer of heat from hot object to another without any need for material medium. No need to medium, like the sunlight comes from the sun and goes through the space, no medium, so it is radiation. So how do you know it is radiation? Without any medium. Next one. Cycus is a gymnosperm. Give reason. Yeah, they produce the seeds in, yes, cones, because its seed is formed inside cones. Oh, I'm sorry. The front teeth of hedgehog extending outward to capture insects. Horse's limb end in strong solid hoof. Yes, to run and walk in what? Rocky soil. Yes, to help the horse go through the rocky soil. Some animals hibernate in winter. Yeah. Number one, because there is no more food, the shortage of food in winter, and to what? To overcome the coldness of winter. Yeah. So yeah, due to the decrease of temperature to overcome the coldness of winter. They are living organisms, sorry, scientific term here. Living organisms that cannot be seen by naked eye. Yes, microscopic or microorganisms. Yes, microorganisms. They are plants. Their seeds are formed inside cones. لسه قايلينها هنا اهو. They are what? Inside cones يبقى ايه؟ gymnosperm. They are plants. Their seeds are formed inside pericarp. Yes, flowering plant or angiosperm. So you can say angiosperms or flowering plant. They are invertebrate animals that are characterized by the presence of jointed legs. مين اللي عندهم jointed legs? Yes, excellent. Arthropods, yes. Arthropods that have 4 pairs, 8 legs, like spider and scorpion. اسمهم مين دول؟ Arachnids, excellent. Arthropods that have numerous legs, Scolopendra and Tulis. They what? Yes, myriapods. Excellent. Another one. They are mammals, have 1 pair of incisors in each jaw, 1 pair up, 1 pair down. Yes, rodents. Excellent. They are rodents. They are mammals that have 2 pairs of incisors up and 1 down or lower jaw. Yes, legomorphs. Yes, excellent. It is a branch. It is a branch of biology that searches for similarities and differences among living organisms. Yes, branch of biology. This is taxonomy. Yes, it is a group of more similar living organisms in shape that can be reproduced to give birth of new fertile individual. I'm talking about what? Species. Yeah, quickly. So it's modification of living organisms' behavior, body structure, or function. So I'm talking in general about what? Adaptation. Modification, so it is what? I'm talking about adaptation. So it is adaptations that study the structure. So structural adaptation or physical adaptation. So I'm here. Adaptation of some organs and tissues to do a specific function. Look at this, a specific function. So it is what? Functional adaptation, like sweating in people and secreting poison in snakes. It is an adaptation in the activity. Here I'm talking about behavior or activity. So it is behavioral adaptation. Next question, please. Here, right is a symbol of sodium. What is the symbol of sodium? Chemical symbol. Sodium is Na. Why sodium is Na? Can you answer me? Yeah, because it has a Latin name, it kept its Latin name natrium. Okay, don't forget sodium in Latin is called natrium, so it kept its name. Potassium, the symbol K. Why K? Because it has or it kept its Latin name, that is calcium. So natrium, calcium, yeah. Calcium is what? Ca. Chlorine, chlorine, Cl. Nitrogen, N. Aluminum, Al. Please look at this. Sodium and potassium has, yes, different symbol because they kept their Latin name, sodium natrium and potassium kalium. Write the name of the element. H. What is the name of this? Yes, H. Yes, yes. Stands for what? Yes, hydrogen. Excellent. He. Yeah, represents what? Helium. Au. Yeah, it has a Latin name, aurum. That is what? Eu is gold. Excellent. Ag, argentum. It has a Latin name. So this is silver, and Pp is lead. Yeah. So sewing machine, what is here? So electric energy into mechanical energy. Solar cell. Solar energy. Solar, it means, yeah, related to sun. Okay, solar, sun. Energy into electric energy. Television, electric energy into light and sound energy. Alarm clock, chemical energy inside the battery into what? Kinetic and sound energy. Electric fan, electric energy to kinetic energy. Electric lamp, electric energy into light and heat or thermal energy. Please, they are so important. Keep them in mind. Here is a problem. Are you ready? Now, a racing bike is moving with velocity, it means speed. Here, velocity, speed, okay? Speed, you will take it in third prep. Velocity is the speed in certain direction. So it's okay. A speed of 20 meter per second square. Calculate the kinetic energy by knowing that the mass of the bike is 8. So here you have to write number one. You have to say, I have here, this is the speed, that is V, okay? This is the mass, yeah. So now I write the rule. Kinetic energy equal half mass times speed square. So here, kinetic energy half times mass, what is the mass? Here, 8 times speed square, it means I say 20, yes, multiplied in 20, equal 400. And half 8, it's 4, so equal 1016 joule. So this is the way you do with the question. Next question. It's the ability of some living organisms to be hidden. This scientific term. To be hidden. Ability to be hidden. So it is what? Camouflage. Excellent. So it will be camouflage. They are self-feeding autotrophic green plants, because they can perform photosynthesis process, so they can make carbohydrates and can't make. So I have plants that can't make protein. Their roots can't absorb nitrogenous substance from the soil. You remember them? Yes, Drosera. Yes, Halophila. Yes, Drosera and Halophila. So the insectivorous plant, we call them insectivorous or insect eaters plants. So because they need nitrogen substance and their roots can't absorb it from the soil. So they, yes, eat the plant, okay, to eat the insects to get the nitrogen substance from them. Mention the name of the opposite device. So I have here a device and story. Yes, this one. Yes, simple. Yes, simple cell, simple electric cell. This one. This, yeah, copper root and this zinc root. So this sulfuric acid here. So I write everything here. Now I have a problem. A ball is thrown vertically to reach 20 meter like this. So I throw it up. So 2 meter height, if the weight is 5 Newton. Calculate the potential energy. It's so easy. So right, I have here, I have here is the height, I have here the weight. So I just say potential energy equal weight, that is 5 Newton, times height, that is 20 meter, equal 100 joule. A piece of metal with 40 gram, okay, immersed or submerged in graduated cylinder having 60 cubic centimeter water, the level of water increased to 8. So I have here two volumes, okay? So number one, I must say volume equal 80 minus 60. This is the second volume, and this is the first volume. So I minus them to get one volume. Now the density equal what? Density equal mass over volume. So it will be 2 gram per cubic centimeter. Now the odd one out. So here palm, weight, corn, fairness. So this question need to be more aware. Palm, wheat, corn, fairness. So I have here fairness. Yes, reproduced by spores. So here it will be fairness, because fairness reproduced by spore. Okay. So it will be fairness. Yeah. Because reproduced by spore here. Helium, chlorine, oxygen, lithium. Which one is different here? Yes, neon, because neon is inert gas. Yes. I'm sorry. Neon is inert gas, or lithium. Okay, I have it in another way. Or lithium because metal. Okay. So, but lithium is better. Okay. Lithium is metal, while the others are gases. Someone says, Mr. Neon is inert gas. Yes. But here lithium is different because lithium is metal. Iron molecule, magnesium molecule, hydrogen molecule, copper molecule. Which one? Here hydrogen is diatomic, yeah? All of them mono except, so here hydrogen is a gas too. Someone says, Mr. Yes, here is hydrogen is a gas. So it will be hydrogen. I forgot to do this. So it's hydrogen. So here, I'm sorry. So because I am in a hurry to finish this revision. So wheat, palm, bean, brown algae. So it will be here brown algae, because brown algae has no roots, has no stem, has no leaves. She have root-like, stem-like, and leaves-like. But wheat, palm, and beans, they have true roots, true stem, and true leaves. Armadillo, it's okay. I think you will take armadillo because armadillo, toothless or teethless, is identates. Amoeba, cockroach, paramecium, eugulina. Yes, microorganism, but cockroach is insect. Lux, that is grasshopper, okay? Lux, gradian. Mosquito, spider, flies, cockroach. You see here, which one? Yes. Spider is arachnids, 8 legs, while the other insects, 6 legs. So spider. Okay. Now let's see what we have. Mention one difference between atomic number and the mass number. Atomic number, yes, is number of protons and equal to number of electrons, while mass number of protons and neutrons. Electron and the proton. Electron is negative, yes, charged particles, while proton is positive. Someone says, Mr. Electron is negligible in mass, while proton has mass. Yes, that is right. Insects and spider. Insects have 3 pairs of jointed legs, while spider have 4 pairs, 6 legs or 8 legs. Angiosperm, gymnosperm. Angiosperm, flowering plant, they produce their seeds inside a cap, pericarp, while gymnosperm, yes, produce inside a cone. Sodium and iron. Yes, according to chemical activity. Sodium is very active, while iron is less active. Heat transfer by conduction, by convection, by radiation. Yeah, conduction in solids, convection in gas and liquids. Radiation, yes, in space. Yes, radiation in space and between gases. Steel bridges and the holder of light bulbs are painted, we said, to protect it from what? From rust and corrosion. Metallic spares part of cars are covered the same to protect them from rust and corrosion. Silver and gold are used in making jewels. Someone says, yes, they are shiny, they are malleable, they are ductile. Yes. So because they are chemically poor active, yes, and they poor active or inactive, they find great difficulty to react with water. Because they poor active, they are shiny, they are malleable and ductile. When you leave the perfume bottle opened, why? Because molecules in continuous motion having the properties of matter. Because molecule in continuous motion keeping the properties of matter. A drop of ink of potassium spreads through water because the molecule of ink are in continuous motion, the same. The volume of mixture of water and alcohol less than the sum. Why? Because intermolecular space is here, okay? Because some molecules of alcohol occupy the intermolecular spaces among, you can see because of the intermolecular spaces in water. It is difficult to break iron piece because the strong attraction force in iron, because there are strong attraction force or intermolecular force among iron molecules. The atom is electrically neutral. Why? Because number of positive protons equal to number of negative electrons. You can say it because number of positive protons equal to number of negative electrons. So the mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Yes, look at this because the nucleus contains protons and neutrons. That's number one. Number two, the mass of electrons are negligible because electrons have negligible mass. So all the mass in the nucleus. The nucleus is positively charged because it has protons, positively charged protons, and neutrons, because it contains protons that positively charged particles and the neutrons that electrically neutral particles. دي كانت أهم الأسئلة، وافتكر إن أنا كده غطيت معاكم المنهج كله. افتكر يعني مفيش حاجة طالعة بره اللي احنا قلناه. أتمنى إني أكون أفدتكم وأتمنى إني أكون رجعت معاكم كل شيء. ما تنسوش تعملوا السبسكرايب واللايك والشير وتفعلوا زر الجرس. ده اللينك بتاع القناة لو حبيتوا، تمام، بحيث إن احنا هنعمل فيديوهات تاني كتير جاية إن شاء الله. يا رب التوفيق للجميع. أشوفكم على خير الحصة الجاية. سلام.